these things.
Imagine if your family bought into the early days of Google, but guess what? They won't allow them because they're probably not accredited investors, but they will allow them to use their money to play betting and gambling. The system is rigged. And one of the ways to get yourself out of that rigged economic system is to trade crypto, is to invest in crypto, it's to use Bitcoin and other cryptocurrency assets that are changing finance the same way web changed publishing, the same way the internet has changed business. Crypto can give you financial freedom. If you're a Nigerian or an African or somewhere in the third world nation listening to me, one of the ways to exit a bad economy is to use digital assets that are not tied to the economy. And the best thing you can do for yourself is to start learning to invest and trade in crypto assets. When I say crypto can give you financial freedom, I don't just mean big money. I mean the ability to use your money anywhere, anytime, without restriction. If you go to your bank today and probably make an insane deposit, they will question you. You can't even move money from zone A to zone B without government questioning you. But with Bitcoin, you have that freedom. You can use your money anytime, anywhere. And this is not stopping. No government in the world, not even China, not even any central bank in Africa, can stop this peaceful revolution going on with our money, because it is time for people to understand that prosperity can be gotten from cryptocurrency assets. Don't allow anyone give you ignorance. Don't allow anyone give you another kind of education. This is the real deal. This is the future. You want to gain financial freedom, just like people like me. Do you know, in 2020, if you save 100,000 naira monthly, you will have 1.2 million at the end of the month, at the end of the year. But guess what? If you save the same 100,000 naira in Bitcoin, or even stablecoin, but Bitcoin first, in the year 2020, as at the end of the year, you will have not less than 4 million in Bitcoin. Which asset will you choose? Is it a depreciating asset or an appreciating asset that they claim to be volatile over the years? Remember, CNN said Bitcoin is the investment of the decade. So from 2010 to 2020, Bitcoin is the asset class that beats every other asset class. It's time to join this revolution. It's time to join this movement. It's time to be part of the new economic order in the world, powered by Bitcoin and crypto assets. Do you want economic order in the world, powered by Bitcoin and crypto assets?
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Chidima Otutu and I have a lovely guest with me, Chris Annie, and today we bring you a session called the Crypto Timeout. It's going to be more like a chat with me, Chris, and you guys as well, because I'll be reading the comments and he too can also see the comments. So if you have any question along the way, just make sure you send in your questions during the chat and I'm going to read and ask those questions to Chris and I know he's going to answer them. So I'm going to proceed, but first of all, I would want to please beg you guys to subscribe to the channel and also give this video a thumbs up. And Chris also has a YouTube channel, which I linked in the description box. You can also go to his channel and subscribe because he has very, very, very amazing content for you guys. So I'm going to go ahead to just give a very brief introduction to about myself and then Chris will go ahead. So my name is Chidima Otutu, like I mentioned, and I'm a software engineer in Berlin. I'm also a content creator when I'm not coding. I love to make money and I love to teach people how to do so. And then I'm a believer that life is meant to be enjoyed no matter what. So now I'm going to hand over to Chris. Chris, please, can you tell people about yourself and then, how you got into crypto, what the motivation is, and everything about your journey, your startup, about Daba School and all. I think people would want to know about it. Thank you.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. My name is Chris Annie, as Chidima has introduced me. Chidima, nice work you're doing with your YouTube channel. I'm actually impressed when I see ladies who are content creators. It excites me because most of what we have today, everybody's selling cream, everybody's doing one or two things, lucky, shiny skin, doing brand ambassador. But yeah, content creators, female who are content creators are actually very small. And whenever we see someone who's doing something big like that, I tend to encourage them. So good work you're doing. I'm Chris Annie. I'm the CEO of Digital Abundance Holdings Limited. We are a group of companies, a holding company that has vested interest that uses the internet and emerging technology to give people freedom and also cause economic revolution in African developing nations. So we have platforms and companies, products and companies like Daba, Crypto Hub, Crypto Life Capital, and Damoni Exchange. The latest one we are adding to our subsidiary company is Droneros. Aeros, a company involved in drone technology. We're about to finalize our full acquisition of that company. And so this is basically the company I lead. I also have a personal brand called chrisannie.com where I share my thoughts. You can go on my Substack page and see them. Chris Annie, and there I sell my books and some of my personal courses that are not on Daba.school. Daba is a platform where we teach people how to use the internet to make money online. Okay, so I think that's that. I can't hear you.
Okay, sorry, I'm muted. So I said I'm going to thank you very much for the introduction. So I'm going to play a very quick game with you where I say a word and then you tell me the first thing that comes to your mind. So example, if I say holiday or vacation, what comes to my mind is the beach. And then maybe when you say love, what comes to my mind is family. So I'm going to go ahead with you. Do not think about it. Just give me a very quick response. Yeah, so just give me a very quick response. So love,
Maldives.
football.
Ethereum.
Okay, so how about home?
Blessing.
Your wife. And then what about crypto?
Bitcoin.
Okay, I thought as much. I thought as much. Okay, so now as we mentioned crypto, we are going to delve into crypto, which is why we are here in the first place.
uh,
And
Chidima,
then
before you continue, let me
okay,
say so that we can actually get people. Can everyone take the link of this live stream, share it on your WhatsApp status, share it on Twitter now, share it on Facebook, share it on your various groups. We're going to give you 2 minutes. Chidima will carry on with something else before we go in proper because tonight we're going full throttle. We're going with amazing speed and you have all the opportunity to answer your questions and all that. So, Chidima, I don't know if you have permission. Let's give them like 3 minutes to do that. Let them share this thing so that everybody. We want people on this. Well, I'm watching. We currently have about 100 plus now. Let's get this to 200. Okay.
all right, guys, you heard Chris. So please, I beg you guys, just help me share this link on Twitter, Instagram, and your WhatsApp status so that people can join because I'm going to put Chris on the hot seat. And if you have any question, please, no matter what, as long as it's crypto related, just send them in and I'm going to ask Chris those questions. We're going to group them so that everyone gets, most people get their question answered. Please, just crypto related. Thank you.
Market updates? Do you want to know the trends going on in the cryptocurrency world? Do you also want to know how you can profit from those cryptocurrency space? Kindly click the link or the website on your screen to join my newsletter. And for those of you willing to learn how to trade and invest, the time is now. Go to Daba.school, take the trade and make money course, and get started. I'll see you. Success. Imagine
All right, guys. So we are going to start in the next 30 seconds, and I'm hoping more people have joined us.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Chris, I'm going to start with the first question. And I
Okay.
know that we have some novices here. Like a lot of people are very new to crypto. I know crypto is popular. I know people even in your sleep you might just hear crypto, but there are still some people who do not understand what crypto is. So I'm going to ask you to please explain what exactly is cryptocurrency in a layman's term. What is cryptocurrency?
Okay. First of all, before we start saying layman's term, okay. Let me just do my own part of the whole this thing. Crypto means encrypted. Currency means money. So if we're to use like you're saying, let's use the kind of layman's this thing. It means crypto is encrypted money. Encryption there refers to security. Currency there refers to money. So crypto is secured money. Now, um, cryptocurrency itself is a digital currency in which encryption techniques are used to regulate the generation of units of currency and verify the transfer of funds operating independently of a central bank. That means if you're talking about cryptocurrency, you have to talk about computer, storage, um, the old encryption techniques. Of course, these techniques could be mining, like in terms of the old Bitcoin thing that mining is used to generate new coins. So, but if somebody wants to just say, okay, I want all the old simply thing. Cryptocurrencies are digital currencies, okay, that uses the blockchain technology. The blockchain is an open ledger that you can see transaction moving from one place to another. So that's cryptocurrency for you.
Thank you very much. Okay, that's really nice. And then, so because we have new people and then beginners especially, what would be like, so as a beginner, does the person need to do very deep research before getting into crypto, or because crypto is very popular and you don't really necessarily need to do research, just get into it? Like,
Okay, crypto itself is an industry of its own. Crypto itself is also a business of its own. You see, the crypto industry is so big that you need to now ask yourself, where exactly do I want to start? Of course, for everybody, since crypto is money, they want to make money with it too. So it's money for them. The average person on the street, the average Nigerian or someone in Africa or wherever wants to make money with crypto because crypto is money. First of all, you must see crypto as an industry. And once you see crypto as an industry, the question is, where do you want to play in? There are those who are developers in this industry. All they do is just develop, write codes. You're into software engineering, so you know how this thing works. There are those who are into blockchain development. There are those who are into security. There are those who are big players into mining. And there are those who are just traders, people like me, hedge fund managers. I'm a crypto capitalist. I invest in crypto. I invest in crypto startups. I'm building company. I'm a builder. I'm a financer. I'm a crypto capitalist on his own. And there are those who are just ordinary traders. They just buy, they just sell. When you come into the crypto industry, the first thing you should do is understand the industry, how it works. There are several components of this industry. Okay, there are those who are into the mining, there are those who are into software development, there are those who are building products for the this, there are those who are trading, exchanging value in the market on its own. So it's a whole big game. So I will use I don't know if I'm permitted, but I will use how I entered to give you a guide. If can I do that right now?
that's perfect. I think people will relate more if you use your story. So it's
So
perfect.
2016, I was in Calabar and someone was talking about perfect money and Bitcoin. That Bitcoin is scarce. Guy, Bitcoin is scarce. So I got confused. What's this thing they call perfect money? What's it? They are all digital currencies. Any digital currency means digital, of course, computer, the use of internet, the use of virtual. Okay, you can call them virtual currencies, you can call them digital currency. Even though cryptocurrency falls into both class, but in a higher class too. PayPal is a virtual currency, it's a digital currency. Uh, so the first thing first, the same way many of you are curious, I was curious, but my own curiosity was better because I wasn't more concerned about how much I want to make. I was more concerned about what's up with this industry. How does it work? That's the first thing. How is this industry working? What exactly is this old buzzword? So I went in. I wasn't moved by somebody. Then I wasn't seeing somebody saying, I made $10,000 in Bitcoin. I wasn't seeing somebody saying, I made 50 million naira in Bitcoin. I wasn't seeing Signal Room. I wasn't seeing any of these things. So I was not seeing maybe someone like a Chris Annie then. I was just seeing my friends talking about them. They need to buy. And most importantly, they need to pay. Because my friend was running a betting company. It's like an athlete. So they do their remittance in crypto. And they do some payments in crypto too, both for some international software or something like that. So that's where they need their perfect money. And they're buying small, maybe $100, $300, $400. I'm like, okay. So I went to my friend's house, Bro Ransom, which is my pastor. I went to his house in Port Harcourt. And I was curious on a Friday. I was like, what's this? I can't believe people are saying they are making money with crypto. Huh? So I went on YouTube and I typed cryptocurrency. And the first person I saw was Andreas Antonopoulos. Talking about what is Bitcoin. Chidima, I started a YouTube channel. I started watching that YouTube channel. And the next thing was I was watching YouTube videos. I didn't know. I started from around 6 o'clock on Friday. I didn't know when I didn't sleep. People think this sleeping thing just started, me not sleeping early started today. No, it's been my lifestyle. Even when I was either a million naira broke or a million naira rich. So I was online. I was till around 6 the next day. When I stood up like this, I felt my whole body. I'm like, what? I checked the time. Morning, I could see morning clear. I read about. I saw the entire thing about. And what fascinated me was that for the first time in history, it's not possible to move money from Brazil to Nigeria without the need of a bank. That was a fascinating thing about it. And there's a technology called blockchain where these things can be verified, and we don't need the bank. Boy, I mean, I've always been against corrupt government systems. I've always been against corrupt financial systems. And I saw Bitcoin as something that is peaceful and innovation. Man, the next thing, guess what? I started shouting Bitcoin on my page. It's like somebody who has just received Jesus salvation and you can't hold it again. Woo! And that the Holy Ghost in me, the way Christians shout. I started talking about Bitcoin. My funny thing, all I knew was Bitcoin. I wasn't even focused on what was Bitcoin price last year. This time I've not even started talking about price. That week I called one of my proteges, Maha. I was actually broke. So I had some money in the bank. I asked him for money and he loaned me 200,000. I went to buy my first Bitcoin with the old money, one Bitcoin. $600. I and my friend we trekked in Port Harcourt to go and look for somebody who will buy Bitcoin for us. Who will get Bitcoin? He showed us his laptop, we bought Bitcoin. And that's how my journey started. So I started talking about Bitcoin. So people in Spain, America, different countries started reaching out to me that they want to buy Bitcoin, that they hear me talk about Bitcoin. So guess what? I started holding small meetups. And those small meetups was not to tell people to join my group to come and get signal. I'll just do a free class, teach them about Bitcoin. I created an ebook, okay, about the ABC of cryptocurrency. You know, in that ebook, I started researching. I didn't know that in that ebook 2016, I was writing that one day Bitcoin will get to $50,000, $20,000, $10,000, and who knows, $100,000. I was writing it when Bitcoin was $600, $700. I didn't even know. I was not so concerned with the whole price thing. I was just concerned that we can now move value across the world without the need of a bank. And that for the first time in history, okay, Bitcoin will do to finance what the internet did to web and the entire online business space. And so I took on like that. And that's how I got here. So I was more focused on getting to know how the entire industry works. And then on, I started talking about it. And so people started buying Bitcoin from me. So I started selling Bitcoin for a small percentage margin, maybe 2 naira, 5 naira, 10 naira gain. And then I used to sell my books too and go to campuses to teach and run consultancy service. So there was one reverend father that paid me one time, paid me 1 point something BTC, $1,000. I didn't sell that Bitcoin. And then Bitcoin was like, you could buy 500 naira per dollar because the naira had a very blackish market issue then. So I kept that Bitcoin in 2017. I sold that Bitcoin at 2017 when Bitcoin had got into like $2,000 plus. So that's how actually I got into the industry. So research, yes, you need to learn, you need to read, you need to study. Because see, if you don't understand the industry, you'll be confused. And let me say this, crypto is technical. No matter how you try to simplify, I know I see people talking about let's make cryptocurrency simple for everybody to use. I agree. But it's like saying you want to reduce simultaneous equation to be simple for somebody to use. Till today, if there's a level of IQ crypto gives to you, there's a level of intelligence crypto brings out of you and gives to you. If you will be, crypto make you curious, crypto make you a researcher. That's if you're serious with your life and you want to make something out of this deal. Crypto will make you see, you run videos. You don't tell me you just wake up one morning and you say Safe Moon is going to this and that. You have to read. Those content you create, you study. And let me say this before I forget. One of the greatest things crypto is doing for young people today in the world is making even Africans who has abandoned books to start going back to books. So the biggest takeaway from Bitcoin may not just be that you made money, but it is not making you a world-class thinker. Because see, there's nobody in crypto today that is serious, that doesn't stay in a signal room to read, to go on Twitter, you put your head to read. And the moment you keep increasing your knowledge in reading daily, your IQ is increasing. One day you go to Singapore and somebody is talking about a project and you start talking to the person, yet you're from a third world nation. That's what crypto does for you, aside the whole money game. So yes, it made me a fast thinker. I started reading, I started studying, and let me tell you how Bitcoin is. You think you want to study only one book. Before you know, from one page, you've entered 7 pages. I bet you not. You don't know where you spend 3-4 hours studying before you even start reading. And when it does these things to you, it gives you a bigger IQ. It makes you smart. Okay? So you need to do the research. But see, even if we've like during my time when I came in, I wasn't seeing anybody do videos. I was seeing foreigners. I didn't see a straight path into crypto. That's why people like me have created crypto money bundle as a course, trade and make money as a course, so that you now know where to start with. I even have a book called Crypto 101. You now know where to start with, because once you enter crypto, you can have 35 niches, and you'll be like, where do I even start?
Thank you very much. Really, like, thank you, because I can even see people like commenting, and it's quite exciting. But then, like, okay, let's say I'm a first timer and then I now want to invest. I want to go to the investment part of crypto. I don't want to go to the maybe like the coding aspect, or like I want to invest in crypto. Where would you advise me to start?
First thing first, of course, go back to financial education. I have a course called Crypto Money Bundle. It helps you know the basics of the whole cryptocurrency industry. Then I have a one called Trade and Make Money. Trade and Make Money course is on Daba School. Let me tell you, if you need a guide, you don't want to do guesswork. People say, but what you teach, I can find it on YouTube. No problem, go on YouTube. But what I do is guide you. What I do is show you that, see, there are many stories around this. You want straight to the point. I tell you Satoshi value. I teach you Bitcoin. I teach you cryptocurrency. I teach you how to open an exchange. I teach you how to buy and sell. I teach you what you need. Okay. So once you start with that, then we now know that, see, investing can be hard and confusing. Everybody doesn't have the same brain to catch it. So we put you in a signal room. That signal room, we have technical analysts there. Even me too. Boy, I spend hours every week. Knowing the next big thing to buy. I will do 10x, 5x, 2x, 1x. We spend hours in the market. At the time now, I am the market. If I look at the market, I don't even need to do chart. I just know what to do per time. Okay, it's a level of mastery and the usual communion where you're now in sync with the market. So we put you in a signal room. Once you know how to buy, how to sell, we tell you this is what to invest in, this is what to buy per time, this is what to sell per time. When you know these things, you're on your way to winning in crypto investment.
That makes sense because as you were talking now, you mentioned Signal Room, and I have a question because a lot of people actually start out and they don't even have an idea that there's something called Signal Room that exists. And some people, even if they do, they might not know how to go about finding the right Signal Room to join. So, like, one, is it absolutely necessary to join a Signal Room when you're starting? And then someone that doesn't know you now won't even have an idea of which Signal Room to join. How can the person find their way?
If the person is buying only Bitcoin, for instance, okay, you may not need a signal room. You may just buy Bitcoin and maybe wants to keep it for a long time. Some people do it. But you see, we're in an era where community learning is the deal. You want to make a deal out of. Do you know today that a company can be existing in Silicon Valley that will be prosperous like Google, like Amazon, and no matter what you know, you may not have access to that company unless somebody in Germany tells you about it. You are based in Germany. And imagine the internet has given us access to unlimited form of information, access to tools. So there's another problem again on the internet, over information. There's a lot of information that you don't know where to start. So our signal room streamlines it. You need a signal room, you need a community. I started talking about the power of signal room 2017. Let me tell you why. A mentor of mine who taught me crypto is in the US. His name is Caleb. I got his course in 2016 and followed it through in 2017. That's after I knew about Bitcoin, I bought my Bitcoin. So I wasn't focused on getting the whole crypto investing thing because I was excited. I was making money with buying and selling Bitcoin. But guess what? I was in his community. I heard about Litecoin. Guess what? Litecoin was less than $5 then. I bought my first Ethereum, $10, $20, $30. It was those guys I met in the USA that started exposing me to how big the whole crypto market was. Until one day in 2017, I was in a dream. And in that dream, I was telling people in that dream, I was telling some big people in that dream, that the next big wealth creation tool and platform for wealth transfer is cryptocurrency trading. Let me tell you the thing I've done there. I only had a Bittrex and a Poloniex account. And my friend Nawaf in Ghana was showing me how to trade Ripple. That was the only thing I did then. When I got this, my mentor's course, the thing changed my game. Okay, so I started buying coins like that. And I saw that my Ethereum went from, in 1 month, went from $10 to $100. So I sold at a retrace of 99, exactly at $99 I sold. I didn't keep that Ethereum. But I was still holding Bitcoin, doing Bitcoin and all that. So there's a man I bought Bitcoin for in January 31st, February 1st of 2017. The man bought $100 worth of Bitcoin. Guess what? Those Bitcoin are still with him till today at $5,000 plus. That man, that Bitcoin is now $5,000 plus. He bought it with 36,000. Guess what? If that man did not have access to me, Chris, and how will he get that information? He had the money, but he did not have the information. Some people in Nigeria, they have the money to buy crypto, but they don't have the information on where to buy and what to buy. So our signal room comes to play that role. We have people like Tochukwu Nolan. Tochukwu, the guy, I'm sure some of you are in my signal room. The guy called Tochukwu, who is dropping signals crazily, was a guy I thought he bought my trading course in 2017, made money from it. It was a guy I trained in crypto in 2017. Today he has gone so big in knowledge. Okay, recently we even did some little upgrade with our old. So that people say, I see the kind of signals we're dropping. And look at how he's good today. So information, the community, we promote community learning because tomorrow you may have a problem with how do I buy this particular coin? Where is this information? We create those communities so that we don't miss out on information because aside you looking at the charts, being a part of a community that tells you what the next big thing is gives you an advantage. That's why when I learned crypto, I think about when I learned crypto, okay, so it took me almost a year before I opened the signal room. And what was I doing? I just wanted to tell people that, see, guys, the next big place to make money is in the crypto industry. So I started charging $100 then. It was on WhatsApp, and I created the first signal room in Nigeria then. 2017. Yeah, we are part of them. And I started getting the signals.
Great.
The likes of Gredo. So some of the biggest traders in the Nigerian crypto industry are my group today. King Dave, Gredo, name them, Munachi, and all that.
Okay, so now Chris, so as you were talking, you mentioned Bitcoin and then you also mentioned Ethereum. I know a lot
Yeah.
of new people, when they talk about cryptocurrency, what they know as cryptocurrency is just Bitcoin. Some people do not know
Mm,
that there are actually other coins aside
mm,
Bitcoin, right? So now I
mm.
want you to please differentiate, like explain to people the different kinds of coins we have. We also have like shit coins, which is like raving almost everywhere. So for you to be
Mm.
able to differentiate between like all other cryptocurrencies, like the altcoins here, and then also tell people like shit coins and why shitcoin is relevant in the crypto space. Like, can you sort of like give us a broad
Okay,
overview
instead of using the word shit coins, let's go back to using altcoins.
of altcoins? Okay, that's
Yeah.
fine.
Because the same thing we call shit coins have been making people shit tons of money. So,
Exactly.
um, first of all, even though there are scam coins, but everybody needs to know how to play your game right. You see, there's Bitcoin, which is the first cryptocurrency, which led the whole cryptocurrency movement. In short, the cryptocurrency market capitalization is at $2 trillion, and um, currently Bitcoin takes about $1 trillion plus. So Bitcoin is taking about 50 something percent of the entire market share. And that's what makes it big. Bitcoin is $1 trillion asset. Bitcoin started the whole crypto revolution. Bitcoin, there are coins today that government can ban, but they can never ban Bitcoin. There are currencies today that may not be traded in some countries, but they can't do like that for Bitcoin. Bitcoin has the highest level of security. Bitcoin has the highest level of security, decentralization. Okay, it faces the highest form of attacks. It's the number one most secured form of money and technology on earth today. People put their money in Bitcoin because it is secure. The blockchain has never been hacked. Your Bitcoin can never be frozen. It can never be seized. Bitcoin has beat inflation over the years. It's the investment of the decade. So Bitcoin leads the crypto market. Then there's Ethereum, and Ethereum allows smart contract stuff to operate. ERC20 token, it allows all, it's cheaper to build certain coins and certain projects on the Ethereum blockchain. The Ethereum blockchain is flexible, okay, and on like that. So from that, we have other alternative coins that serves different purpose. For instance, I've been saying this that for different industries, there'll be different coins created for different industries. For instance, Bitcoin serves payments. Bitcoin serves store of value. Okay, BNB serves as an exchange coin, as also a payment method. There's a coin called Ava. Ava serves as a payment, is a coin that can be used in the traveling industry. Traveler has it. Okay, travelers like the Airbnb or crypto. Then we have the one coming later this year called Daba token. Daba token will serve the education industry. We're launching a coin soon in the future. Okay, and like that. So there'll be different coins, and these coins can be used for payments. They can be used to serve different utilities, and that's why coins keep coming out. There's a girl who went on TikTok yesterday. She created a coin on her own, and she launched it on TikTok and raised $17,000 in 23 minutes. If I want to do that, I can do the same thing. Then there are coins. So they have different coin classification. There's proof of stake. There's proof of coin, proof of work. There is different. There are NFT coins. There are polka dots. There are coins like that. Different coins. Those that serve payment like Litecoin. Okay, so different coins serving different purpose, but all are still cryptocurrencies. So we have them like that.
That's very nice. Thank you. So I'm also speaking for people who have not started investing in crypto and all. So like, what is the disadvantage of them waiting longer before getting into crypto? Because I know a lot of people are still very, very scared, with the uncertainties about cryptocurrency and all. Like, what do you have to tell them?
Mm. You see, not the greatest form of risk is not taking a risk. The first question you should ask yourself is, see, life itself is risky. And if you're going to win in anything, learn to play early. Learn to play early. The footballers you see in England today are young people they picked from academy. In short, people like Lingard, Rashford, Lionel Messi, they started playing football at a very early age. In short, some of them 6 years old. They'll be in Manchester United Academy. Okay, they'll be 6, 7. The Tammy Abraham that plays in Chelsea, they picked them early. Okay, and over the years, tomorrow you start seeing them doing big things, but they've been trained early. It pays to start early. You know why? You make all the mistakes, you take all the risk, you understand the game. We in Africa, we have been backward enough. We have been, in short, to me, I feel that crypto was created first for Africa to help liberate Africa first out of poverty. Because let me tell you something. I know what crypto has gone. Crypto changed my financial life. I was dead broke when I came to crypto. I was crazily broke. I know when I came to crypto. Since I got into crypto till today, I don't think I've ever had a complaint about what money is. I know what the financial prosperity that has happened to me. I know the community I've met. Do you know one of the things you should learn to do if you want to be rich in this era? Bet early on innovation, because innovation is tool for prosperity. Innovation is tool for prosperity. So if I now look at the first day Google went on stock market, 1,000 people became millionaires because of one search engine created by two nerds from Stanford University. Two nerds. I know the number of people who are rich today because they're on Daba. Now take a look at this. Imagine if I did not start Daba. So many Nigerian youths would still be wallowing in poverty. Now I have started Daba. So imagine if Bitcoin was not created, a new industry will not be available. Every 10 years, innovation comes to play. New set of innovation is rising so fast every day now. The best thing you can do is play early. When you play early, the problem, there's something I noticed. You're in Germany doing this. I'm sure you've seen the difference between Europeans and Africans in risk taking. A white man will go on the mountain, tie rope to the next mountain, enter there, and boom! He will be holding something like this. He's going to the next mountain. You are not, you're not, and the next thing, he puts that thing on YouTube. 10 million views. He's popular. It could be that's the only thing he has done that has made him popular in the world. And maybe rich. And that thing becomes a sport. And guess what? He creates that thing to become a sport out of nothing. That mountain start becoming a tourist attraction zone. Guess what? You will come from Africa. You will fly from Africa, 20 hours journey to that place just to go and watch somebody do skydiving, just go and watch somebody do rope on the mountain. And you will pay before you watch that thing. Is it not an economy created? But you know the problem with Africa? If I want to do that in my village now, the first thing I'm thinking is my village. That means I climb that mountain. Hey, what did the rope cut? That's how Nigerians think when it comes to investment. So this mentality, when it changed in my life, I started betting big on crypto. People wonder how we are rich today in crypto. We are happy whenever the market has crashed. This mentality changed. Oh, when the market crashed, is an opportunity for me. So an African will say, if I climb this mountain, he go crush. I watched one video with my wife yesterday. They were on the water. Babe, it's not they were with in one speedboat. Five, 6 friends went on the sea. The boat was stupid. They just flew out of the boat inside the water. Water was inside of me. I said, look at these people. What if shark catch you? What if fish eat you? Because I have been conditioned in Africa to always think bad about nature and life. But an European, he will carry his body, pull his shirt off from the water. He's enjoying the water. And nothing has happened to him. But in Africa, you are afraid to enter the water. Because the next thing you are thinking of is banning water. Because they've told you witches and wizards are in the water. So the next thing you are thinking of, if I enter this water now, my own don't go. I only have one family. The European man may be the only guy in his family. When we enter the water, come out. Our approach to risk taking has a lot to do with our normal orientation about life. Why do I get scared? You know, when I'm driving and I see a policeman, I get scared sometimes. You know why? Because I feel this guy's going to shoot. We've been conditioned in an atmosphere of fear. Fear. So when you see, and see, even when something is a scam, a white man will still bet on it. When he loses, okay, you won't like lose, he lost. I am sure the guy who did the bulb for Naira 99 times, because it was an African guy, would have actually quit that project. I mean, Africa of today. Because the Africa of the other time was actually good. Unlike now. You will see somebody go on plane. You see somebody go on plane, and the next thing is jumping out of the plane. Chidima, I won't lie to you, even me, I won't try it. Because the first thing I'll think of is my mother, my younger ones, and I'm the first child. But you see, if your approach to risk taking change, you will change your life. You have more opportunities. You will do more. You will do more over time. So start like that. Let's bet on innovation early. If I launch Daba token today, I know people are already waiting for me on the private sale. We're about to raise $3 million US for private sale. And people are already waiting and I've not announced anything. Bet early on innovation. Imagine if your father was among those who put $1,000, 1999 on Google. I'm sure by now you'll be balling. You'll be balling everywhere with it. And the thing is, if you lose, you learn. It doesn't end like that. That's the thing. So let's bet early on innovation. Ask yourself, 5 years ago, $100 invested 5 years ago in Dogecoin. You had $100 5 years ago. That 5 years ago, $100 5 years ago was 5 years ago, 2016, was just 30,000 naira. 30,000 Dogecoin, $16,000. One Dogecoin, $16,000. $16,000 times almost 500. You should know how many million that is. But you had that money before. Today you're looking. Today, ask yourself. Today, if you had that 30,000 you had there, what do you do with it? You were busy putting it in the bank. I don't want to lose my. Whenever you are scared of losing money, that's when you lose more money. That time you're always scared of losing more money. That's when you lose more money. That's why you can see the white guys. They're putting money everywhere. You sell them up. You say, I'm starting a new company, $1 billion. Tomorrow, the company may turn to $100 million. They don't care. They've lost. And they move. Because life is a game of adventure. You will not win all, but take risk. When you take risk, you are better off than the person who just kept. Now, the person who did not buy Dogecoin 5 years ago will not know this lesson. But the person who bought Dogecoin will now know, by the time from $100, it went to $50, I still held it. And today it's now $16,000. And look at me today smiling. Bet early on innovation because time is money.
Please, they're just spitting gems. I can see people throwing fire on the comment section, and like the energy is so pure. I love it. So now I have a question for you. How do you know when is the right time to actually buy a coin? Is it when it's dipping, or you just maybe okay, as you just thought now? Some people are like maybe setting aside money to go and maybe purchase Bitcoin, Ethereum. Like, is there like a perfect time to buy a coin?
There's no perfect time to buy a coin. There's no perfect time to sell a coin. There's no perfect time. If we wait for the perfect time, we'll never trade. If we wait for the perfect time, we'll never do anything. If I wait for the perfect time to go and start crypto, I'll never start. When I bought Bitcoin at $600, the next day it went to $590. Oh, and I'll say, why didn't I wait? But who is winning today? The best thing to do first, look at the fundamentals. That's what we teach in our courses. Look at the fundamentals. Look at the technicals. Okay. Look at the place to get an entry in. Okay. That's what matters the most. Why are you buying? Okay. What's the long-term outlook? Am I buying to make money immediately? That means I'm day trading. Am I buying as a long investment? If I bought Bitcoin at $600 and I sold and it got to 550, 590, I'll be angry now. I say I should have waited. But what if I had waited and I didn't see that guy that sold Bitcoin to me? I would have missed an opportunity that will change my life 5 years down the line. So there's no perfect entry. There's no perfect exit. It's just for you to actually know the fundamental analysis, technicals, which we teach. Today, there are projects today that if I see them, I like them, they are new, I buy them. And my plan is not to sell it for the next 2 years. For example, I wish I could share my screen, but don't worry. There's a coin I got years ago, Traveler. There's a coin I got 2019 when I was in Dubai, when I was going to Dubai. $50 of that coin today, December 2019, is worth $3,000 today. $50, just $50. I didn't, you know what I said? I said, I'm going to experiment holding a coin for 2 years. Aside Bitcoin, I've never held any other coin more than 2 years. So I said, let me start experimenting it. So December 2019 to 2020 is 1 year, right? 2020, 2020, December 2020, 2021 will be 2 years. Now, 2 years, that coin, the less than 2 years, that coin has gone 60x. Just $50 to $3,000. And I've been saving like that. In short, at the time last year, when I had one of my friends say that in Canada, a newborn baby has access to something of up to $500,000, meaning both education, medicals, and all that. Okay, I said, please, I want to do this type of thing I want to do this type of thing for my unborn child. So I started doing a savings last year. I and my fiance before we got married, my wife now. So we'll say, okay, I'll open the Binance account with her. And we'll say we're going to be saving any casual $5,000 we see. Okay? We'll save. Sometimes I don't forget.
Just call $5,000 casual.
So do you know that today that account is currently, we started that account around August or June last year. Okay, so we just started putting, we didn't say, I'm not sure we saved up to $50,000. Today, that account is sitting on close to $200,000 today. You know why? We took some coins. Like there's a coin in January, I was in Dubai. I bought that coin, AXS, at $0.7 or so, 0.8. So I took $5,000 of that coin. I sent it to that account. Okay, and today that coin is worth $50,000 from 0.7. The coin is about $9, $10. It took $10 yesterday. I added Koti, I added AAV. We don't open that account. We don't have any plan. Our plan is that by the time we give birth at 2022, my child will wake up and see $1 million as his gift. That's my plan. I think it's about 200K. We've not opened it for the past 1 month, 2 months, and we just keep sending money there. So I thought that over the weekend I'm supposed to send like $30,000 there. That I've saved enough money. Let's send another money there so that we can be growing the account. I keep forgetting because we have several Binance accounts like that. And you know, one of the ways to be rich is to do some things out of be intentional about some things. You know, if I send 1,000 and I didn't start big, so 5,000, 1,000, like that. So even some people send me wedding gifts. So when people say they need to send me gifts, I said take that account. So you see $200 there, $100 Bitcoin there. When Bitcoin was maybe $10,000, $15,000, $20,000. So they were sending us money, Ethereum, like that. There's a particular coin I made 100% from. I took the Ethereum gain, 20,000, sent it there, like that. I'm sure that account should nothing less than 200,000 today. And my plan is okay to the next 1 year, because I and my wife already done our own plan on when child should come, all those kind of things. Plenty. We planned it, and I can't do this with the Nigerian bank because one day I wake up and my account is frozen, or they'll tell me because of this and that your name is Chris Ami and you run crypto. But it's easier for me to. It's better. It's easier to save in crypto. Let me tell you something. Save in crypto, not in banks. Save in Bitcoin. Save in Bitcoin, not in banks. When you see Naira in my account, it is for projects. It is not. It is something I've liquidated for. It is not me keeping my money in the bank. Okay. Yes, it is. You may say it's risky, but yes, I like this risk. That's why I have diversify. That's why I have the one I use on my laptop. She has her own access account and like that and like that. Okay. So save because crypto is something used to defeat inflation over time. So there's no perfect time. So imagine if I was trying to calculate that AXS now, I would say, okay, I'm waiting for the dip. What if the dip did not come? Okay. And so it's not as if you come in 10 times, you will not be too sure, but take the risk. It's when you start, you will know which is now best for you.
Chris, thank you. This is really interesting. So a lot of people have been asking in the comment section about your course, and I think this is like the perfect time to talk about Daba School, and then also like mention the giveaway Daba is about to do, and then let people know how they can purchase your course because people are asking how can we join the signal room and all that. So I think I'll leave
Okay.
that to talk about it.
So quickly, if you go to Play Store, okay, if you go to Play Store, you see something like this. I don't know if my screen is showing well. Daba. There's an app called Daba on Play Store.
Yeah, I
Okay.
left the link in the description box. I left the Daba link in the description box as well.
Okay. Even if you don't have, if you use iOS or Play Store, okay, you can do it via the web. So easy. There's a link on. There's a link on. There's a link on Chidima's YouTube channel. Okay,
In the
go
description
there.
box.
Go there and use our link. Sign up. Sign up. Once you sign up, okay, there's a course called Trade and Make Money. Now, let me tell you about Daba. People think Daba is a crypto school alone. Of course, it's because crypto is one of our highest selling courses. But Daba is not a crypto school alone. See, let me tell you guys something. I know what it means to be broke as a student. I know what it means to be financially handicapped. I know what it means. I know what it means not to have money to finance your dream. And I know what it is. Today, I think last month I signed a capital. I invested $150,000. I withdrew $150,000 out of my trading profit, and I invested in Daba. You know why? I'm passionate about education. Nelson Mandela said, "Education is one of the greatest tool we can use to change the world." And I believe so much in that word. So much in that word. That's about 70 million naira I invested in Daba. You guys should wait when we finish building Daba studios. I'm not sure there's any education tech platform in Nigeria that has the kind of studio we are building today. I know what to spend on that studio project. It's not $50,000. It's not even 60. It's not 70. It's not $80,000 on that Daba studio project. It's big, and because we're changing how education is done, you're going to see education from a Harvard University standard kind of virtual experience. Okay, you're going to see this type of thing you see in Pastor Chris's kind of studio. You love what kind of you see the setting in Daba Studios. Now, Daba is purely an epic platform for helping young people to acquire digital and high income skills that will give them, that will build their capacity, number one. Two, help them know how to grow wealth and become financially free. At Daba, we have our courses are equipped, are programmed and designed to equip you with income skills. In short, like we said, we're going to be adding some other soft skill courses: how to develop courage, how to overcome fear, how to persuasion, negotiation. We're going to be adding those courses. We're adding not less than 10 courses on Daba this year: photography. What's the other one again? Photography, public speaking course. I'll be taking public. That's my last course I'm going to drop on Daba. Okay, copywriting and all that. Okay, so Daba is that platform that teaches you how to be financially free. Let me tell you something. If you can win your money game, you've won a major part of your life. If you can win your money game, oh boy. Why is it that? And that's one reason I chose crypto. Chidima, today I'm not waiting for somebody to finance. If I tell investors are looking for me to give me their money to invest in my companies, I'm the one putting head on my company. I've been bootstrapping my company. I've never received a dime from any investor. Digital Abundance Holdings is 100% owned by me and my wife. 100% owned. If we're bringing in investor now, we're bringing in with a high valuation. With a high valuation. Daba today is worth nothing less than $10 million with the recent seed round I took on Daba. And there's no investor on it. Crypto gave me that financial freedom. Imagine being able to finance your dream. Let me speak to everyone watching this. There are dreams you have. There are things you've thought of. I've always had a plan to have an education platform. It's passion for me. But I didn't just go after passion first alone. I saw a platform that could help me make money. And that's why I tell people to do crypto. You know why? The money is in the money. The money in the world today is in the money. There's something called money. There's something called the money industry. Crypto is the money industry. It's a money industry on its own. How can you say a coin called Rarible is owned by a 16 years old who is not yet in university? How can you say Rarible, the CTO of Rarible, a coin in the coin market worth close to $100 million, is the CTO is 14 years old? That's what Daba is doing. equip you with skill, with the ability to build wealth on your own. And that's why one of the tools we are using to fight poverty in Africa, I listed this thing in Daba, in Dubai, 2019. That we have 5 core tools we're going to use to overcome poverty in Africa. Number 1 is education, not university kind of education alone. Okay, skill, informal education. Then number 2, we're going to use cooperative economics to fight poverty in Africa. Cooperative economics, we're going to use to fight. That is, young people should start forming cooperatives to save money together to buy land. There's Daba estates coming. My younger brother is into real estate. We've been talking about it. I said, go look for a place. We could save. When Daba took in launches, we're going to do so many of those projects. Okay, we could bring out 200 million, buy hectares of land somewhere, just put it there. Corporate prosperity. I am in for corporate prosperity. I don't want us to repeat the stupid things our politicians in Nigeria and Africa have done. Corporate prosperity. We put in estate together with Daba estate. That's what these are the use cases you're going to use for Daba coin. People are going to come there, come to that estate, pay in Daba coin to either rent or buy a property. The vision I have is not small. It's not buy and sell. It's big. Another thing we're going to use to overcome poverty in Africa is, okay, we're going to use sound leadership at all levels. At all levels. Number 4, crypto. Crypto is going to help. See, crypto is that platform that, Chidima, if you're living in Ondo State and you want to start a fish farm, you can go on Binance Smart Chain and say, I want to launch a coin called Fish Farm Token, just like Traveler, and I want to raise $100,000 for my fish farm. When I launch this fish farm, the money we use to develop the fish farm and the coin, everybody who buys the fish farm ICO has a share in my farm without me going to the SEC. Guess what? By the time you make profits in your farm, whether profit or loss you make in your farm, every holder of your coin, every holder of that coin will be receiving interest, API. That's that in Binance do. Stake BNB to NABC coin. Stake this. So I put that coin, your fish farm coin, on the exchange. Stake it, and you are going to earn this. Chidima, people who are in Yugoslavia, Brazil, Abuja have raised money for your farm without you going to Nigerian Stock Exchange. That's why I don't care about the government, because government can't stop this revolution. We'll use crypto. Number 5, I'm trying to think about it. I'll get it later. Okay. Then even entrepreneurship, yes. Entrepreneurship is it. Young people should learn how to start their own businesses online. Use the internet as a tool. Use the internet as a tool. Online business. Use the internet as a tool. These are the things that drive what we're doing at Daba. My company, Digital Abundance, these are the things driving us. We have Crypto Life Capital, a platform we use to help young people to invest in the cryptocurrency market and give them returns. I don't advertise this one. And currently we have over $2 million we're managing in assets for people. And we don't advertise it. Because I've been in the game since then. People just trust my integrity. That's why it's good to have a good name. It's good to have a good name and be skillful in your work. Okay? And that's that. Okay? So go on Daba today. We have a course on drone technology by one of my proteges, David Oppa, on drone. Learn how to fly drone. Young people in Africa, get skills. Drone technology is a big deal. Oh, okay, get drone technology. Okay, we have a course called WhatsApp monetization. Some of you see me sell every day. There's no day now we don't see $1 million sales. Sales like that, go on. Why? Because I know how to sell on my WhatsApp. I know how to sell. I will teach you that on my WhatsApp monetization course. Then there's video editing. Learn how to edit videos and all that. We have that skill on Daba. We have video editing. We have there's a course I have for anybody who wants to start making money online in the online industry. How to make $5,000 to $10,000 monthly. It's a course on Daba. Go get it there. If you don't, we are not yet on iOS. Apple is giving us too much issue. They keep reviewing our app every day. Issues, we receive mails every day. So, but I know it to finally work. So if you don't have the iOS, we're not on iOS. Just go to Chidima's link. Sign up. Once you sign up, some of you will see that the team will be rejecting your email. It's because you are leaving a space at the registration box. Don't leave a space where you're putting your email. Because when you leave a space, the team recognizes that place is empty. Don't leave a space. Sign up. Get a course. Then my trade and make money course. Once you get the trade and make money course, look at my son Nolan saying we're going to increase the cost fee to 50,000. You know why? There are people who have made millions. I'm not talking of 1 million. I'm talking of 10 million. I'm talking of 100 million. People have made money from this course. So when people say, why are you charging money for when you are, I say, I do it because aside being an extra form of income, if you don't pay for something you value, you won't value it. If you don't pay for something like this you want to get, you won't value it. So get it on board. Get it on board, okay? When you take the crypto trading, when you take the trade and make money course on Daba, guess what? You also have access to our signal room. What if they're asking, where's Chris and his number? When you join the signal room, you see my number on all platforms. Even if you're on 1 million platforms, you see me there. You see our community managers there. And from there, you begin to grow and make your own money. Okay, so these are the courses we have on that. We even have cake. You want to learn how to bake cake, but the first education platform you can go on your own. Take the course with your laptop. You can be baking cake with what we're teaching you. Full standard. Okay, and that's why I call Daba the Udemy and Masterclass of Africa. It's the big thing. There's no education platform. Daba is not just a platform you just come and learn to make money. We change your life. There are people who came here timid. Today they have boldness. You can't listen to Chris Anya and your life remains the same. So we don't just sell courses on Daba. We sell transformation. We sell fire. We sell boldness. We sell the ability for you to create wealth. We sell money-making strategies to you. Okay? Then we also sell network to you. At Daba, today you meet people. You met me through Gredo. And see how we build the relationship up till today. Gredo has brought in traders into our platform. I was seeing the other day, Gredo was on the website status, and he's saying, I made over 70% on win. I know when a big whale makes 70% on win, other whale wants to join him. Now imagine the community. There are people like my friend Munachi. Munachi met Gredo on our platform, and two of them they've done billions of naira in sales together in the Bitcoin exchange business, and they've not seen themselves for the past 4 years. Guess where they met themselves? In my wedding for the first time. They met themselves physically for the first time in my wedding. Okay, so the community. Some of you don't know that we're in a virtual world today. Probably you went to a school and they told you connection only happens in Covenant University. Connection only happens in Harvard University where your parents are. But let me tell you, there's a young guy called Digital. He met a guy called Shanub in our platform. He a fresh NYSC graduate, 2019, 2020. As at that 2019 December, okay, 2020 got to know Shanub. And this guy did not have capital to buy or sell Bitcoin. Guess what he was doing? Through Shanu, he was getting deals on Bitcoin and getting commission. He'll get the Bitcoin now, pay later. That guy built an income of 10 million naira in 1 year. Not because he bought a course on Daba, but the fact that it was part of the community we have on Daba. If there's any big thing you need today, you also need the network. Why am I succeeding today? I also have the network. Okay. Some of you don't know that it's your network that makes your network. You want to be richer. Go get it. So if your father could not access Harvard University for you, you can access Daba University. It's a school of money. It's a school of prosperity. It's a platform for everything you want to succeed in life. You can even, who knows, meet your wife in future in Daba. I'm looking forward to the first wedding I'll be the chairman for on Daba. Because anything, the other day I saw some ladies texting Nolan, telling him they like him and all that. If anything happens then, my Ghana must go is ready to go and spray money at that wedding. So exciting thing. It's life, man. It's life.
Chris, thank you very much. Thank you. So I saw a lot of people asking questions. So I would ask like 2 more questions, then we'll take questions from people commenting. So guys, you can start sending in your questions. But then Chris, for people who are new, I can remember when I joined newly, right? If I probably maybe when I buy Bitcoin and Bitcoin increases, maybe let's say you put $100 and you see $120, you sell off immediately. So I want to, you sell off immediately just so that you don't lose that extra $20 you have on top. And a lot of people are doing that today. And for me, I think I've learned better just to hold on. So some people do not believe in holding long because they still think it's scam. Yeah. And then some people just want to do it immediately and take it out. So what's your advice? Do you advise people to hold long term, or hold long term and also do day trading, or just I really don't?
It depends on your goal. Okay, it depends on your goal. There are coins I buy and I sell immediately. Okay, but let me tell you the best thing to do. Okay, because you want to play on the right side of life. Even if it's 20% of your portfolio, keep it in long term. Use the remaining, buy and sell, make money. You keep 20% or 30%. You can expose 5, 10, 20 to 30% of your portfolio on the long term. The remaining 70, use it to trade and make money immediately. That's why my course is called Trade and Make Money. Okay, my goal first is make money with it. Then, as you're making profit, take a portion of your profit and be sending on the long term. Because see, in 5 years' time, the best way to get rich is long-term investment. In 5 years' time, you will look back and you start regretting. Because at the end of the day, you may even see that what did I use the money for? That's the first thing you start asking yourself. What did I use the money for?
All right, thank you. So there's this question I have personally. So because I always check your WhatsApp status and you keep warning newcomers to stay away from trading futures.
Hmm.
So can you explain to people what future means and why you always advise newcomers to stay away from it?
Futures trading is leverage trading, like borrowing money from the exchange, invisible money from the exchange, and drawing the money down to your own money. And it's like saying, okay, I will use $100 to you to I'll use 100. I have $100, but I want to loan $1,000. What it means is that in the real sense, you're using $1,000 to trade in virtual. But if the market goes, since you're using $100, your capital is $100, right? Your leverage is now 10x. That is $1,000. What it means is that $1,000, if your money goes, if the market goes 1% up, your leverage goes 10% up, meaning your $100 you get, instead of getting $101, you get $110 because you're using $1,000. I don't know if you're getting it. Now, but the bad side of it is if the market goes down 1% down, 1% down, your $100 doesn't go to $99, it goes to $90. What happens when the market goes 2% down? Your $100 goes 20% down. When the market goes up 10% up, you make a hell of money. Your $100 become like $200. Because the leverage you're using, and that's how it works. People don't understand that on the wrong side. Okay, it's easier it's easier for me to, if I lose $1 out of $100, I don't feel pain. If I lose $20 out of $100, it's harder to recover than to recover 99 to 100. So I tell newbies to stay away from leverage trading. It's a high level of professional trading, okay, and has a lot of volatility with it that you may not be able to manage. So stay out of it. I don't do it, and I will advise people to do it. Do people do it and make money? Yes. Do people do it and become rich? Yes. But guess people who are hurt the more? People who have small money and they try to force it so they can make quick money. Let me say this again, and I'm going to want everyone here because I know both newbies are watching me. Don't say because your friend posted 255%, that Binance screenshot, and put on his status, futures trading 50x, you go and do the same. You don't know if it is $10 he used. You go and use $1,000. And tomorrow you don't make money. You start getting angry. Okay? So on your own, stay away from futures because it will wreck your money faster. Trading has a lot to do with emotions. So if you are new to trade, you're a new trader, your emotion, some of you see $100 down to $80. You know that you start feeling how much more when it is futures. Some of you even run mad. Some of you even say you delete your Binance app, and that's because you're too attached to your money. See, let me tell you, the best way to trade is actually stop being attached to your money. I'm telling you, there are times, do you know, as a big trader as I am, sometimes I'll see $100,000 down in a portfolio from a profit I've made. Guess what? I just close my eyes and I say, go and sleep. Since I know what I've done there. But if it was futures trading, I won't sleep. I'll show my wife a portfolio one day. I said, babe, look at, we hit a new all-time high on this portfolio. It has gone down 100,000 because I didn't take profit at this level because it didn't hit my profit target. They're like, 100,000. I said, don't worry. The next day, we woke up, we had $150,000 extra as the market just pumped like that. So I can do that with sports, but you can't do that with futures because you know why? Chidima, as the market goes down 10% or 20%, that $100 can come to zero. Liquidation straight. And the money goes and you lose your money. Which one is better? Build $100. I wish I could show you a screenshot. A student of mine called Walter Emmanuel in September 2020, September, October 2020, September, yes, had $3,000 plus in his account. Today, that money is 49,000 US dollars. He showed me yesterday. He has grown for $3,000 without futures, just spot buy and sell. Small, small. You buy some coin to do 2x, 100x, 20%, 10%, 50%, 10%, 100%, like that. And he grew it to $49,000 as of yesterday. Wealth is a slow and steady game. Some people will lose money in trading because they are trying to rush. You want to start making 1 million naira. When did you start? When did you start? When did you start? Oh, you see Chris Annie talking about this. You see Gredo making so money. When did you start? You see Chidima saying she made so amount of money. When did you start? What is your capital base? Start small. Discipline yourself with that small capital. My son Chigozie Emmanuel started with $500 in 2019. It took $500 in 2019 to $2,000 within 4 months. Today, it trades around $100,000 USD, but it started with a small account in 2019. And he combined the money he was making from crypto then, of course, was making money with affiliate marketing, and was combining affiliate marketing money, teaching, was pouring the money into crypto. And that's how I grew to this phase. So some of you want to be big, but you know that there's a process to this thing. And he's never traded futures. I warned him, if you are close to me, and I know you're my mentee, I'll tell you, don't go to futures. If you listen to me, I'll tell you things not to do. And some of my students on Daba, I wish you take your course and hear my voice over again. Some of the things you need to do, okay? Some of the things you need to do on your trading is in the course I've given to you. If you listen to my voice more and more, you don't even need to start going to the chat all the time. You know what to do per time. And then, from somebody who started with $500 2019, today he trades about 100,000 US dollars. Today, he has built a house for his family. So that's what we teach at Daba. You combine this and that, and you build a wealth base.
Chris, thank you. Thank you very much. So I'm going to be showing you the questions from people in the comment section, and then you can tackle them. So I'm going to be showing this. So INFP Feeling says, I have a sincere question. This one, all the cryptocurrencies have had major bull runs. Today, in this period, is there still hope for us that want to enter the crypto world today?
If you don't start, how will you get into the future? Some people came into the crypto market in 2018 when the market was crashing, and they benefited. So people came into crypto. I know I won't mention his name because he's like staying low key. One of my friends who has been in the crypto industry with some of us 2016 made his major money in 2020. How? Major money. When I mean major money, he's been making money. You should ask some of your major crypto traders, the big guys. They'll tell you what happened to them in 2020. That day, Bitcoin crashed to $4,000. It marked a new beginning of prosperity for some of us in the crypto industry. Why? Imagine putting $40,000 to buy 10 Bitcoin, even if you don't trade anything until today. 10 BTC today is $600,000. And you bought for 40,000. 40,000, that's almost 20x. Which bank will give you? If you do that one in 1 year, has your life not changed? Your generation, all the poverty in your family, plus the one that's happened to extended family, everything changed overnight. Just in a difference of 12 months. So why are you waiting whether there's a crash or there's no crash? We trade what we see in the market. That's why she's part of our community. You can see when people are saying, hey, crypto market will crash after $20,000. That's why I respect my son, Nolan. Nolan was the first, and I say it here with all boldness, who was calling 60K, 70K BTC. As at when Bitcoin was crossing $20,000. I was even scared. I was saying, no, 33,000, 40. It was later, I'm someone who trades based on fundamentals. So the more I see things, the more I keep giving out. So when I saw that at $53,000 Bitcoin coming trillion, I now knew that the big guys in the world want Bitcoin to be $1 trillion asset. So I started calling for $53,000, $53,000. And you can see what Elon Musk came in and the big guys came in, and look at where we are today. If you're scared to play, you will not win. That's just the truth. Imagine Ronaldo saying, I'm scared of Juventus. I won't go. And look at, they are losing today, but they were winning before. So there's no perfect time. You get in, you start. Okay, take caution and learn risk. That's why you need a course. Learn risk management. There are times when I will take up my portfolio of the market and I'll just have few cryptocurrencies and more of cash, and I'll be smiling with it. Like today, like for me, I have a feeling that we should see some red this week for goodbye opportunity. I'm having a feeling. I'm not saying anything from a technical perspective. I'm saying okay. There's been a lot of pumps. There's been some retrace, and yes, retrace happens. Like there was a time we started calling Axie Infinity XS at $0.7. It got to $4. It retraced from $4 to $2. And today, all this is happening in the past 90 days. And today is now $10. So, like I said, there's no perfect entry. There's none. Until you start, then you know how to manage your risk. That's what matters most. Because if you don't learn it today, in the next 5 years, you'll be looking for it again.
Thank you, Chris. I hope that answers your question, INFP feelings. And I have another question from Murphy. Can someone pay for only the community?
Come again.
Can someone pay for only the community? I'm guessing the person wants to join the signal room, so he's asking.
Let me say something. It's like saying I want to drink water, but I don't want H2. I want only O. The community and the cost. One of the biggest traders in Nigeria today joined Daba this week. The guy trains nothing less than, I don't want to cost a number of Bitcoin. And he was saying only signal. Only for him saying, no, I don't want signal you. I want to also know that thing you know. The reason why you're joining my community is still because of my knowledge. Because my knowledge also builds that community. So you have, is the thing, 100K is giving you access to both the course and the signal. Is a steal. That's why today I have a long-term signal room today. My friend Tolani was saying, that I was thinking is $1,500 we charge for a long-term signal room. Because that one is called Pro. That's for those who are, there's a level of money you start trading with. Every year you pay us $1,000, but it's $600 now. That one you get my access every 3 months. Okay. You get long-term, you get Uniswap, you get several coins like that we give on there. We also talk about pre-sale. Those who are, like this year alone, have invested over $50,000 on pre-sales. Okay, those who want to do pre-sale, those who want to join ICOs, those who want to get risky Uniswap coins, you can come in and pum 5x, 2x, they join that group. Okay, and it's not somebody who's struggling to trade now. And for those who you've made profit, that's why I don't announce that one. I announce that one to my students who have made profit. So from the profit you've made, come and join that one and get higher, because this crypto industry, you don't stop. There's a level to it. So join the community or the pro is the same thing. Once you pay for the course, you have access to the community.
Another person has a question. The person says, is it possible to get a personal mentorship with you?
Personal mentorship. It's like asking, can I meet Bishop Wedekpo and tell him to mentor me? I have thousands of people who I'm teaching across the world. You can have a personal mentorship with me. Go through the channels I've created. Go through my courses. Go through my community. Some of my proteges like Shonu, Ife Connect, King Dave, all those guys who reach out to me. Like yesterday, King Dave is somebody in Turkey. He was able to pull a call through me. You know why? If I say we have a community here, King Dave will join. If I say we are doing this, he will join. So when I see at the top is not crowded. There's a way to meet certain people in life. You don't meet them by just going on Twitter and say, please come and mentor me. I have every tool that can mentor you. If you go on Daba today, there's a course called How to Overcome Poverty. You want to learn from me, there's a guy called Chris or Chimdi. Yeah, the guy took time, wrote all my YouTube channel link and the teachings there. Go through it. Go through it. Go through my teachings. Go through my books. Get my course. That's how you get mentorship. Mentorship is transfer of knowledge. So when I see that you are serious and you've gotten to a level where me and you can sit down and you can sit down to me and we were talking, I will know. Because these days, I don't give people access anyhow. Where I am now, nobody knows where I am. I'm not even in my personal house. I'm always, because every leader has his place of going away from the crowd. There are some of my friends that want to see me in Lagos this week. They've not been able. Why? Me too. I'm doing work. Everybody's busy. Everybody's doing one or two things or the other and all that. It will be hard to see me for. So go through these systems I have created.
Thank you, Chris. And then Chinyere said, please, is installment payment allowed?
Installment payment is allowed, but you only pay twice, and we don't give you access until you complete your payment.
Okay, guys, if you have any more questions, please you can drop them in the comments. So Chris, I know you have a giveaway for people. So I don't know if you have.
I'm seeing something on the comment section. Okay.
Yeah.
Some people are saying they made payment for Daba course in the morning and they've not gotten listen. Please, we've had traffic lately and Paystack has been having issues with us. So we pay by Paystack, it doesn't connect. So please give hours because it's manual confirmation we're doing now. So they have to verify your alert, and when they verify, they add you. So just be patient. Under one day, everything will be sorted and you get added to the group. Okay, so please be patient.
All
So you
right.
were saying,
Yeah, I was talking about the giveaway Daba School has for people.
okay. So we know we said we're having a 1 million naira. You wrote the pattern, right?
Yeah, 1 million naira, because well, I've not broken it down.
The only problem we have currently now is how to select. Do we do your selection on Twitter?
Yes, I think we can go on Twitter. Yeah.
Okay. So I don't know. We need to just get it done. Tonight I can select two people for. Should I do two or one? 100% giveaway. Yes. No, not 10 people. We are doing different courses. All of them 1 million naira. Different courses, master connection, video editing, all that. Okay, if you attended this course, let's start like this. Go on Twitter. Okay, go on Twitter. Put this instruction down. Go on Twitter. Write down 2 things you learned from this course, from this teaching, from this class, from this session with. So Chidima, get it right now.
Yeah.
Crypto time to Christianity. Write out your 2 takeaway lessons. 2 takeaway lessons in this class. When you do that, tag hashtag Daba. When you do hashtag Daba, mention what I learned from Chidima and I am Chris Annie crypto timeout session. Take note of that. Because if you don't do it this way, you're disqualified. You must be following Chidima on Twitter. You must be following Daba on Twitter. You must be following Chris Annie on Twitter. That's one. Okay. So write out 2 things you learned from this and why we should give you, why you deserve to win a course on Daba. Now, then tell us the top 3 courses you think you've seen on Daba that you want. We'll take one out of it. Top 3 courses on Daba. Top 3 courses on Daba you think you want. That you want. Top 3 courses. List them. Take the name of the course. Don't assume your own name. Trade and make money course. Cake baking and production. Drone piloting. Or WhatsApp monetization. Tell us the top 3 courses in that same thread. So it's like a thread.
I'm typing it so I can just pin it here.
Yes. Go to Twitter. Write out 2 takeaway lessons from this class and tag Daba. Also, you must be following Chidima, Daba, and Christiani, and Crypto Hawk too. Yes, the 4 of them. Then write on the next tweet, that's a thread. On that same tweet, write the top 3 courses I wish to get on Daba. List them. 1, 2, 3. So when you push that hashtag Daba, we're going to use that hashtag to do selection. We're going to select randomly. So today, when you do that in the next 20, so when you do that, the last part of the instruction, when you do that, go and tell your friends to retweet, to share. Tell your friends to retweet, tell your friends to share.
Okay, thank you very much, Chris.
When you
Thank
do
you.
that, okay, when you do that,
Yeah.
the selection, the next 24 hours, we're going to select we're going to make some selection. So the first, so Chidima, so your giveaway continues till the end of the month. So the 1 million, for the next 24 hours, we're going to select at least 2 or 3 people. They're going to cover trade and make money course, WhatsApp monetization, or any other course like that.
All right. Thank you, Chris. Thank you
And
very
if
much.
you don't win, keep
Yeah.
following all our videos this month. She's going to be giving tasks and she's going to be selecting winners. So it's a big advantage for everybody. Everybody wins. And even if you did not win, I'm sure the knowledge you got here is also enough to help you win.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you. And I really appreciate you bringing out time for this. So I would want to ask if you have, any advice for people who were here, like maybe like a final outro for us. Yeah.
You see, one of the greatest word or verb in the school of success is action. If you don't take action, your life will move forward. Okay, you won't fail. If you don't take action, you will not fail. If you don't take action, you will not succeed. And the worst part of life is not failure or success, it's stagnancy. You're just there. You're not progressing, you're not going back, you're just there. So what should you do? Okay, take action with what you learned. Take action. There's some of you stop seeing everything as. Some of you should stop being afraid. Some of you should stop being afraid. You're afraid, if I take a course, will I succeed? If I start, how much can I start with? You know, clear all those paralysis, those analysis. When you do too much analysis, you will see more reasons not to start and less reasons to start. So take action. Remove those fear of failure from your mind. I told you earlier on, in Africa, we're used to failures. We're used to fear. We're conditioned with fear. When we see a policeman, we're afraid. When we can't jump from a story building we can't do all those jumping they do in skydiving and boat cruise and mountains because we're afraid we'll die. Fish will eat us. Road will cut. Village people. That thing, that mindset still affects you to your money game. Today, overcome those fear. And how? Take action. There's a lady called Joy in Daba. She mentioned yesterday that she paid 150,000 naira for a crypto trading, and she was regretting. And she took another money and said, I'm going for this. If I perish, I perish. And paid 100,000 and got her trade and make money course this year. Guess what? She posted yesterday that she just paid for a brand new car as a student. The other side of success you need is in the action you've not taken. Take that action. Okay? Stop all the fear of how much will I start. People, and again, people don't value knowledge more than they value cash more than the knowledge. Meanwhile, knowledge will bring the cash. If I don't have cash and I have knowledge, I'll take your money. But if I have money, what I'm looking for is your knowledge, because that money can go, a fool and his money part away. But by the time you have knowledge, you know what to do with the money. Stop asking how much will I start with. Start. Start saying, will I, how many signals do you, some people come to my inbox, how many signals do you drop in there? I don't even answer them. I don't care. People are buying our courses, whether you buy or not, we'll sell. Those kind of Ponzi mentality, eliminate it. And I trust you, the old game plan will work for you if you stay consistent, tenacious, bold, determined to win in this game. Thank you very much, and God bless you all.
Thank you very much, Chris. Thank you for coming. And I know people enjoyed this. And me, I would want you to return. I want you to come back. So if guys, if you want Chris to come on this channel again, please just like this video, subscribe, and then drop your comments in the comment section. Thank you so much, Chris. Thank you, thank
Let
you,
me
thank you.
address some people. Some
Yeah,
people have been saying the iOS. If you don't have the iOS, we don't have iOS version of Daba. Use the web www.daba.school. Okay, www.daba.school. Okay. Um, Other questions you have, okay, that has not been taken, you can share it with Chidima on Twitter. Tag Chidima, okay. Answer those questions. If it's questions we will answer in another YouTube session, do it. I'm ready to do more crypto timeouts for this month with Chidima. So get it, okay? Get it. And some of you are already answering your stuff here. Take it to Twitter. Take it to Twitter. Okay, take it to Twitter. And some people are asking, is this video available? Yes,
yeah.
this video is here on Twitter on YouTube. So if you have your friends who are not here, give them, go and share the link, tell them to watch it again. Nigerians, run away from Ponzi scheme. Under advice, run away from some of you who just joined crypto today, and tomorrow you are going to people's signal room to steal their signal, to enter your own signal and start forming signal pool. Run away from those things. Then another one. Which ones are the other one again? Those that will start trading because you turn $1,000 to $2,000. You go and tell your family and friends to give you money so you trade for them. Run away. That's the easiest way to village. Because by the time you start trading for people, the way the money will go, you start. That's why some of you start going for deliverance. You start saying, you start having emotion, you stay depression. It's not depression. You lost people's money.
Oh my God. Chris, thank you. Thank you very much. And guys, thank you so much for staying with us. I really appreciate. Thank you, thank you. And when next we have this, I will make sure to announce it early. And we'll see
Okay.
you next time. Thank you
All
so
right.
much, guys.
All
Yeah.
right.
All right, please. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank
Thank
you.
If your family
you. All right.
bought into the early days of Google, but guess what? They won't allow them because they're probably not accredited investors, but they will allow them to use their money to play betting and gambling. The system is rigged. And one of the ways to get yourself out of that rigged economic system is to trade crypto, is to invest in crypto, it's to use Bitcoin and other cryptocurrency assets that are changing finance the same way web changed publishing, the same way the internet has changed business. Crypto can give you financial freedom. If you're a Nigerian or an African or somewhere in the third world nation listening to me, one of the ways to exit a bad economy is to use digital assets that are not tied to the economy. And the best thing you can do for yourself is to start learning to invest and trade in crypto assets. When I say crypto can give you financial freedom, I don't just mean big money. I mean the ability to use your money anywhere, anytime, without restriction. If you go to your bank today and probably make an insane deposit, they will question you. You can't even move money from zone A to zone B without government questioning you. But with Bitcoin, you have that freedom. You can use your money anytime, anywhere. And this is not stopping. No government in the world, not even China, not even any central bank in Africa, can stop this peaceful revolution going on with our money, because it is time for people to understand that prosperity can be gotten from cryptocurrency assets. Don't allow anyone give you ignorance. Don't allow anyone give you another kind of education. This is the real deal. This is the future. You want to gain financial freedom, just like people like me. Do you know in 2020, if you save 100,000 naira monthly, you will have 1.2 million at the end of the month, at the end of the year. But guess what? If you save the same 100,000 naira in Bitcoin or even stablecoin, but Bitcoin first, in the year 2020, as at the end of the year, you will have not less than 4 million in Bitcoin. Which asset will you choose? Is it a depreciating asset or an appreciating asset that they claim to be volatile over the years? Remember, CNN said Bitcoin is the investment of the decade. So from 2010 to 2020, Bitcoin is that asset class that beats every other asset class. It's time to join this revolution. It's time to join this movement. It's time to be part of the new economic order in the world, powered by Bitcoin and crypto assets. Do you want to get market updates? Do you want to know the trends going on in the cryptocurrency world? Do you also want to know how you can profit from those cryptocurrency space? Kindly click the link or the website on your screen to join my newsletter. And for those of you willing to learn how to trade and invest, the time is now. Go to Daba School, take the Trade and Make Money course, and get started. I'll see you. Success.